Hey everyone, in this video I'll be talking about Framer.com. So this video is just going to show you the basics of Framer and showcase the platform for you, show you how to do things with it and what you can create with it, and just go around and show you everything that is to know before you get started with Framer. So this is going to be a step by step to getting started, and I will show you exactly what you need to know. So Framer.com is basically a platform that is going to help you or extremely help you with creating a website. It makes the process much easier than usual. Usually it takes a lot more time, but with Framer, it really could just be a few words that you just type in, and then the rest is just editing and making sure the text is neat. So it does use AI. We can actually create a website using AI, and we just edit some stuff. We just do some tweaking, and then we've got a whole website for us. But first, before we even get started to the basic tutorial, let's actually talk about the pricing. Now, it does offer a free plan. If we see here, the free plan is for hobby sites, and it does give you a Framer domain for free, as well as a Framer banner. But then there's these plans that they offer: the mini, basic, and pro. Now these are the values when it comes to paying monthly. Remember, it's per site per month, so keep that in mind. And you can just get to this website over here and compare the pricing for yourself and see which plan here suits your needs. And there's also a workspace pricing, so this is separate from the actual site pricing. Here for the workspace, it's basically for your teams, so it depends on your teams and other things like how many editors, that kind of stuff. So it does also come for free for tiny teams, as they say here. And then there's these other plans that you can just compare and see which one works best for you if you have a team that you want to work with you on your website. So this is something to keep in mind. But for free, we can actually show you just how easy making a website with Framer is. So to get started, it's very, very simple. You just go to framer.com, and then from here you will find a button up top on the right, which says get started. I have launched because I already have an account, but it should say get started for you. So once you click on it, you should sign up, and then you just fill out your info, basic stuff really, and then you are good to go. You will find yourself in a page like this. This page is basically going to be where you will create your projects and your websites. You will find a few options here. We've got templates to choose from, where we can just select a template and then work using it. So if we, for example, like specific template, we can use it. Most are paid, but there are some templates that are going to be for free, like Easy Folio here, and this device template, and then the rest, or not the rest, just most are going to be paid. But this is one way only of getting started with Framer. What we actually can do is, if we have a website with a different platform, we can actually import it here with Framer. You just need to get your Google extension, but let's actually get started from scratch and then use the AI that we talked about. So in order to actually get started with that, we simply just click on new project up top on the top right. We just click on it, and you just give it a few seconds, and then we get started with a blank page. So you can see on the left we've got a few options here. We can add some pages, we can add some sections, if we want. We can add navigation menus, that kind of stuff. And then we also can paste from Figma if we have something there, and we've got also elements and such. This is all under the insert. We've got layout, we've got text if we want to add text, CMS, and actions. But let's actually get started with AI, just to make it as simple or as easy as possible. You just go to after you have your blank page here, which is going to be the home page. You go to actions, and then from here you'll find multiple actions to choose from. Like you can publish it within the free domain that they give you. You can do other things here as well. You can invite using this option over here, and you've got your library, that kind of stuff. But we just click on generate page to use AI. Once we do that, it will give us a option to add a prompt, and that's pretty much it. We just type in a prompt, and it's going to do all the work for us. So I'm just going to come up with a random prompt here, but the more detailed a prompt is, the better. Just like with any AI tool out there, the more complex and detailed and like down to the point prompt you type in, the better it is going to be. I'm not going to go into much detail when it comes to my prompt. I'm just going to come up with something real quick. Design a personal website about, oh wait, hold on, called Space Reads, maybe. Make it about, or make it focused on planets in our solar system, as well as details about the great wide space around us. I'm trying to fill out the bar down below because it's, I guess, like the best like the recommended minimum to actually get started. Use a theme that fits space and planets. Okay, so it's not the best prompt, I know, but I'm just doing it for the sake of the tutorial. But once you have your prompt here, like I said, the more detailed, the better. You just click on start, and then you just simply wait, and you will see it as it goes, just creating the website for you, and you get I'm sorry, I can't speak right now. So they do give you a few views here, like desktop, tablet, and phone. You can just hold shift and move your mouse wheel to move from like side to side, and then we can just zoom in to, for example, phone here, and we can see how it looks like for the phone. But let's actually go back to the desktop. So we can see it generated our website here. Explore, learn, immerse, the universe awaits, that kind of stuff. We've got a few images here. We've got random whale flying. We've got everything that we need, and it's kind of awesome. But if you want, we can just by the way, if you don't like it, you can just regenerate. Same way, you just regenerate over here and just click start. You can just copy your own prompt, so you don't have to do it again and again, and you can just stick with the one you like. But for now, we can just stick to this and show you what we can edit. So it's block based, so everything here you can just click on, and it will give you on the right side here a few things to edit. So if we click on this text, obviously if we click, for example, on this rocket, is going to be different. If we click on the text, it's going to be different, and everything is going to be easily edited with just a mouse click. So simply just click on whatever you want, and then you can just edit it over here. The text, before we go even to how to change text and stuff, if we just click over here, we can change the theme, and we can just do a shuffle. If we want to change overall theme, we can just click on desktop here, and we can just change the theme, and it's going to do it for us. By the way, you can just regenerate by clicking this button over here. I kind of forgot about it. Instead of actually copying your prompt and doing it again and again, we can just find it over here. But we also get themes here we can choose from if we want. Let's say we just want to keep this one. We can change the display fonts, which is going to be the headers. We can change those. We can change the body text, as well as other things here. Mostly the themes you can refresh if you don't like the ones that are present, and you will find more and more. But every element you click on, you can adjust the size of, style, effects, that kind of stuff. For the text, if you want to change the text, you can just click on it, and then under the text section here, you will find styles, content, which is going to be the text. So we just type in example text, and you will see it change over here. As well as individual text colors, shadows if you want, and a lot more stuff to edit. When it comes to, for example, pictures, maybe this picture I don't really like, I can just click on it, and I should find the image over here under styles. You should find image, and we see, if we click on it, we will see the actual image. We can just choose an image from our PC, or we can just use Unsplash and just look for example, Saturn. And we just click on it, and it's going to be over here. Now the effects of the previous one applies. We can just adjust that from the effects area over here. We can change a lot of stuff really with effects, with overlays, with the colors. A lot you can, there's plenty of options. Like I said, it's very, very easy to use, and it's full of tools and options to choose from. And really you can just add here we can, like I said, insert. We can add a few things like menu icons. We can add for navigation, maybe sections. You just drag and drop, and it's going to be connected. If we just want to actually connect it, we can just move it. Oh, not this one. We can just do this. Where is it? Layout. We go to sections, we go to whatever we want, and we just drag and drop it wherever we want, and we can change again the color to be matching for it. Here, if you want to change the background, and then we can also do the overlay to change the main white color here. We can just click on it and then change it, and so on. It's very, very simple. But if you're done with this homepage and you want to add another, you simply just click on next to web here. You will find the plus sign. You can just click on it, and then we can just add, for example, about us. Here we go. And then we have a about us page. Now, if we want to add stuff to it, again, we go to actions. We go to generate page, and we just type another prompt, and so on and so on. And we've got ourselves a very easy to build website. Again, if you want to just add images and stuff, we can just go here, media, image, GIF, video, YouTube, whatever it may be, forms. We can add, like we said, the natural kind of website stuff, the sections and stuff. We can just drag and drop, and we can have an image here. Background color, we can just change here. Background color, we can just change. It's very, very, very simple and easy to learn. You just need to play around with each block and its settings, and it's very simple. And the help with the AI makes everything just much easier for us to understand. And yeah, those are the basics of how to build a website. At the end, you can also publish it once you create a free domain here, and you can just actually publish it, and you can just visit your website. You can just lastly just preview it on how it looks like on the phone, on the tablet, and you can just fix some errors here and there, and the website is going to be ready to go. It's as simple as this. It took us about maybe 10 minutes to create this whole page, which is very, very excellent. So I hope this video helped you to get started with Framer. And that's all I have to say for you today. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.